Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 45. Armed with Truth, Love, and Silence, 108 Days of Internal Alchemy with me, Sara. If you are new here, welcome. I am on a quest guided by God, fueled by Jesus, and guided into the silence with Buddha. I'm here to document the human experience, and I'm here to clear all the fear from my body and experience life from a different view. So I use advanced energetics to set myself free, and I use the internal alchemy to clear the fear in the body. I'm here for 108 days to showcase my own practice, the somatic practice, the somatic parts of the internal alchemy. Internal alchemy is an integrated, innovative system based from neurogenic tremors and the modality called TRE, Tension and Trauma Release Exercises, founded by Dr. David Berceli. He's the Dr. David Berceli and Peter Levine, they kind of together discovered the neurogenic tremors. So then Peter Levine created somatic experiences, which is a very deep process of releasing fear from the body. And David Berceli created TRE, which is a modality created to release fear from the body. So internal alchemy is a innovation based on that. So we use the neurogenic tremors as the baseline of everything that we do, because there's a whole energetic philosophy from allowing the body to lead and respecting the body as the sovereign organ, the sovereign leader, and that God communicates through the body. And when you allow the body to lead, it will naturally guide itself out of fear. And that's my experience. And then my husband has innovated that together with Dr. David Berceli and created internal alchemy. So TRE is basically the nervous system work, the level of grounding that we founded everything that we do on. And then it's the tremors that releases the fear. And then we have added, or Simba has added, the breath work, the fascia, and the energy work. So these three, so the fascia and the breath work allows the fear to move from the system, and the energy work allows us to expand as the high-level consciousness that we are as beings. So this is the work that we've done for the past 10 years. We have devoted ourselves fully to this experience, to the human life experience. And when I soul search and I ask, why am I here? It is because I'm here to explore my own body. I'm here to explore God consciousness through my own system. And in order to do that, I have to clear out all the fear. The main message from the Bible is have no fear. The main message from Jesus is have no fear, walk the earth without fear. So I'm here to, what happens when that what happens when that happens in the body? Because something's going to happen from there, I'm sure. That's the transmission I'm receiving from my work. And the other day I got that confirmed by someone that I trust deeply, that the body is, that God intended our bodies to be something way more extraordinary than what we are. So that is what I'm here exploring. That is my sole purpose for myself, to become the embodiment of that and see how far I can take that. That's my main interest. That is like my tunnel vision, that's why I'm here. So I showcase my own practice through the 108 days. And I am updating you along. It's my documentation. This is God working through me, speaking through me. I just set the title that comes, and then I have a transmission. So that's how this work is done. So if you haven't already, drop into your spinal flow. I'm just finding my timer. As I'm walking through my own alchemy, I document the stages so that when you go through your alchemy, you know what to expect. Breath of life. So these sessions are like mini somatic sessions and transmissions, and it's my way to share my work, to document my work. I do it live as I go because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm living on the edge of creation. I'm living on the edge of time. I don't know what's going to happen. I just follow. I'm only led by my creation. I don't do anything I don't want to do. I'm just removing all the fear from my life, and to see and just lean in 100% into God, Jesus, and Buddha, and allow them to carry the masculine structure for me. And then I just live in my absolute creation. And in order to do that, I have to move a lot of fear. So I do that through these practices. And I do this so this is just to showcase. This is a showroom. I do a lot more than this every day. And that's where the Wellspring comes in, the membership. You get access to a library of more than 80 of these guided sessions, 75 minutes long, by me and my husband. And then every month we offer 2 in-depth workshops on how to practically implement this into your lifestyle. So Simba does the lifestyle, the practical lifestyle, and I do the energetics. So I've had 2 days where I've been going through a lot of fires. I've been having deep and long sessions at the gym that really made me exhausted, which was good, and that I could access a new level of safety. Simba helped me move through a lot of the tension in the neck. So yeah, I'm just really going from clarity to clarity, and I just find more stability and more ground as I go. And what I'm arriving to after the fire, after the clarity, it's that all I need is truth, love, and silence. So for me, truth is God. God will always kind of supply me with the truth through my own body, through my own system. So when I trust my body, then I know I'm living in truth. So if I can surrender to that experience 100% of my awakened time, then I know I'm living with God. And then I'm fueled by Jesus. And for me, that is the ability to lead with love. That is the walk with the chest. So I never take the cross off. Everything else I take off, but the cross I never take off for some reason. So I'm always walking with my chest. And for me, that's walking with Jesus. And that is allowing my heart and my truth to lead and have the personal power to withstand whatever the world, however the world reacts from that. And my ability to keep walking through the world with that. That is what fueled by Jesus means to me. And then the silence, the Buddha, he comes with the silence and the awareness. And that is the gateway to everything else. That is the gateway to the cosmos, to God. It's like the gateway to God is silence. So to me, what Buddha was doing, he was just hanging out with God. He just showed me that this is how you do. And I did it. And I can connect through here. So it's like they're leaving these massive breadcrumbs for us to kind of put together. And that's what I'm realizing. Like everyone has a piece. And that's the work that we've been doing. I've been studying the whole thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I can put it together, and then I can see the whole map. So it's like Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine has one piece, and then the Ayurveda has one piece. The Bhagavad Gita gave me one piece. The Bible gives me one piece. It's like the Buddhist traditions comes with one piece. There's just so many maps, and the West comes with one piece, and the medical system comes with one piece. It's like, and I can see where it bridges, and I can see where they energetically try to apply the natural remedies. And it's like once you kind of see the map, everything unlocks. So I've been studying that for 9 years now, and we've been trying to find a way to explain it in a way that is not so complicated, that is not so difficult, and that gives people very quick results. And we've been going through it for many years, and now the pathway is kind of opening, and the skies are opening, and now I get to showcase how I rebuild myself through our own practice, because the last couple of years has been hard on us, so we have to work our way up, same as everyone else. So now I showcase that by myself. So this is the living experience, this is the living documentation, and it took me 45 days to kind of end up here, because I've had such phobia for showcasing myself publicly. I'm a artist and martial artist. I'm a martial artist. That's what I am. Okay, that's interesting. Martial artists, like on an energetical level and in physical. But I've been in the fight of the lifetime. So this is recovery after the big fight, the big game. So I'm a bit worn down, and I have to rebuild myself. So then I turn to my own teachings, my own studies, and I showcase it here day by day. And this is also how God wants me to share the teachings, share the process that I'm going through. And I will see where it takes me. But I'm doing the 108 days in order to set myself free, because I have been I've been very, 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 very afraid of showing myself online, and showing, and my system has been reacting so strongly. So I have to put myself through the experience to grow. I have to face my fears, and that is what I teach. You face your fears, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm building you up so that you can take care of yourself when I'm doing my transmissions, which is working very well. I'm getting feedback from, and the fact that you also share. Okay, so that was a longer warm up than usual. Things happen. Okay, eyes open. The eyes. We return to the eyes because the fear is kind of manifesting through the eyes as how we view the world. So I've noticed that to release the fear from my body, I really have to, it's like I release my identity of myself through the tension because there's so many nerves and so many muscles in the eyes. And we use the eyes to, in a much bigger extent than we are taught. It's how we view ourselves. We look. Okay, how am I going to explain this? It's like the physical eyes is processing. Okay, here it comes. The physical eye is processing the information from the third eye. And if the third eye is clogged with illusions, then the eyes are doing very, very heavy load, and they are forced into illusion, and that is represented in the face. And that's when we start to look tired and old and saggy, because there's an energy that is not, it's a mask. It's an actual mask in the fascia. That's what we're opening up. And the connection, the core is through the eyes. So when we open up the eyes, we kind of release the whole illusion. That's what we're doing. We're releasing. So through the third eye, truth from God is supposed to, hit us through the field, through the energy. And the chakra that is called the third eye, that is also in the West, it's the glands. So it's the pineal gland. And that is supposed to, bridge the energetic truth that comes from the chakra, from the crown, and process it through the eyes and send the truth to every part, cell of the body. But when there's illusions, then we are sending a false signal through the eyes, because that is how we perceive the world. So when we start to open up the eyes, we kind of dissolve that. So we interfere with the illusions that is sent to the whole system. That is why we stay with the eyes over and over and over and again, because this takes time. And as you alchemize the body, and as you are releasing the fear through the system, your body is naturally restoring itself. So you're reversing the fear, and then you process it by speaking to it. You go deep into the fascia, you go deep into with the breath to move the energy, to move the fear. So I'm simplifying this very, very much, but we need to simplify it so that there's a level of awareness, and that the consciousness can kind of dig its way in and break free the illusion. So I'm using advanced energetics to open up the awareness and the consciousness, and then I alchemize the fear from underneath. So there's just, I just got it in a deadlock. There's just done deal, because when the awareness is realizing the truth and the body is releasing the fear that is causing the infinity loop of maintaining the illusion in place, that's when, so we do it like this, and then we shake it, and then we open with the tremors, and then we just guide the fear. This is how I do with energy. This is how I work with, when I clear energy. Also, I've been doing that, all these years. I just, and it's the same thing if there's a wasp, is I just guide them out to, okay, out here, there you go. I just guide with my energy. You do the same with ghosts, or, it works with anything that you don't want. Fear, ghosts, wasps. You just gently guide them out, because you know the landscape. Okay, no, you don't. Okay, you don't belong here. You belong out there. So let's go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. That's all we need to do. It's just hiding under there. So you kind of go with your brooms and so shoop, 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 shoop. That's all it takes. And it's just a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so transmission time today. Okay. This is interesting, because I've had 2 days of very strong alchemy sessions, like for hours in the morning. And today my body wants to rest a little bit, and I do this first thing in the morning, because now I feel that there's a creativity that comes through me. So the result of the alchemy is also that you create. It's like, okay, I need fuel to create the alchemy, and I use garbage, aka fear. And as I'm alchemizing it, I'm looking at it, I'm feeling it, I'm doing all the things, I'm facing my fear, I'm calling in, my support. And this is where I walk with truth, love, and silence. So I call in the truth, love, and silence into the alchemy, and I'm just allowing it to burn me to the ground, because I know that whatever is standing strong is me, and whatever is false is going to burn. So I'm not afraid of the fire. I'm just like, okay, rip me to pieces. And that is what I learned through the shamanic, that it's like the dismemberment of the self. That is the soul, that's the ego. It's only the ego that is afraid, because the soul knows that we are all safe. It's all good. It doesn't matter. And nothing can kill me, especially not what I'm feeling inside. That it's not damaging to me. It's only what I believe about the feeling that is the damage. And that is the awareness and the consciousness that we have to bring on board. That's why energetics alone doesn't work, and just looking at the emotion doesn't work if you don't open up the sky to realize the truth. You have to open up the window and allow the illusions of fear, doubt, judgment, whatever misery you want to. Okay, big transmission today. So that's cool. So now I'm seeing that, okay, after the alchemy, that what's left, the creativity, the pureness, the ease. It's I'm just putting everything I do into words, so it just flows. I didn't know. I just put 3 words: armed with truth, love, and silence. That's what I believe. That's what I carry. And the creativity is the result of that. And I built you up so that you can do your own practice. If I have these transmissions, that you can just roar, or you can do the fascia in the neck. Yeah, let's do a little bit of neck. So I did a lot of this yesterday, and I really set an intention to move a stiffness that I have. So the emotion, the energy moves through the body, through the pain and the stiffness and the illness. So that is why it feels like my stiff spine is returning and returning and returning, because the body is like, okay, she's doing it. Okay, first layer cleared, next. Next layer cleared, next layer cleared. But for the human, that feels like it never ends. I did this already, like the victim just shows up after 15 minutes. That's how the human is designed. And when you learn that, then you go like, okay, little human, let's, we can do more. Okay, so this has really started to move the energy in my neck, and Simba helped me to really release it yesterday. So that's what you do when you come for retreats. Then we shake the snow globe, and then we just go all hands on deck. The lady who came for the home retreat, she said that she got an alchemy overdose. And I said, good. You just integrate them now. Yeah, it took like 2 weeks or something. She's like, okay, back on it. So it's just like, it just goes faster and deeper when you meet us in person. And that is why I'm offering this You and I package, where people move in with us. That's not for the faint of heart, just saying. And the fact that it's miracle season, I'm giving one of those packages away. So if you want one of those, you have to apply. I'm surprised how few people has applied for that. It's worth $10,000. And I'm giving it. I already discussed this with Simba this morning about my plans, and he's like, yeah, do whatever you want. I'm like, yay! I feel like Oprah. That is my dream. Oprah's. When she gives away, you get a car and you get a car. That is like my dream. Only that episode. I don't want any. I want. That is like. That's the dream. That's what I'm saying to God. Give me all the resources so I can do that. Because I would just give everything away. That's my nature. I've done that since I was a kid. It's like when I have something, I just give it away. That's why. That's something that Simba and I had to learn in our spiritual smackdown. Like, you can't just give everything. You have to say for yourself too. Oh, okay. So that was like We gave too much, so that's why it never, started to stack, because we just gave everything away all the time. It's just like there needs to be balance. And that was on an energetical level. So money is just, a result of fear, and it's just clear your fear and you will have no more money issues. So it's like that's the multi-dimensional process here. Okay, going back to the ears. So you notice that I'm doing something and then I rest in the breath of life, because I want to move the whole energy in the body. And then the more energy we build, we can do it standing up. So when I'm at the gym, I'm doing just blast music, if that's what I feel like. If it's a yang practice, and I just move the energy. I go between different exercises, but in between I dance, I move, I open up the hips, open up the energy. And as the creative energy starts to move through the body, all you want to do is sing and dance, because it's the celebration and the devotion of life. It's just like, it's the glory of life. It's hallelujah is the only appropriate word. There's just nothing else that can describe the feeling when life force and love is flowing through the system. So that's why I spend my mornings doing internal alchemy. And now today, my internal alchemy is this: to process and share and have an output. So that is I've been using the fear for 2 days and kind of chewing through that. I didn't have any creative output. I wasn't much online on social media. I hibernate a little bit. I allow myself to do that. There's no right or wrong. But I know that, okay, when the fire is done, then I can't even host a session. It's pouring through me. It's like, and that's what I know now that I've built you up for, so that when I have these days, you're just fueled by my transmission, and you do the practice and you see what is your body doing intuitively by my transmission. And that's where I'm taking you. I'm not here to tell your body what to do. I'm here to set you free. I want your body to move freely as a sovereign being, to walk chest first with I want you to move like I do. I want you to have the feeling that I do. And that is the result of my studies, of my search, of my adventure. Because Simba came to become a teacher, I came to fix myself, because I was in dire straits. And then I realized, like, oh, there's no end to this. And now I'm realizing, oh, there is no end to this. Oh, there is no end to this. Okay, someone has to show them how it's done. Enters me, I guess. So this you will see me do. This is for peace, it's for freedom, and it's for victory. Okay, that was today. Another 4 days to activate the miracle option, the hidden option, the magic option. So the message so my coach asked me, so what is the message you're prepared to die on a hill for? And I always thought that God moves us through the body. It's like something with God and something the body, something God, something body. But it doesn't fit. And then I know magic is real. That's like, I know that magic is real. I've seen it. I've learned it in a way that is from a way where it's not used in its best potential. And you learn so much from there. And from there, I could map that and put it into God frequency, and hallelujah, what do you know? Magic is real. So I have this mystery magic option, only available until July 31. Nobody knows what is inside. I didn't know what it was inside. I put that there because I knew that something extraordinary was going to come, and now that has arrived, and that will, I know now that is from that aspect. I know magic is real, and it's going to be one of my staple products, but it's going to stay hidden because otherwise it's not magic. So it's a magical experience for only for the ones who sign up, and that's how it's going to stay. So yeah, that's a $111. It expires July 31. That's 30 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm going to go about my day. I have a podcast recording with Simba in 30 minutes. Perfect. I'm going to have my breakfast, have a jump in the pool, have a shower, and then Simba and I are going to break down the energy of holy water and hydration. That's what I'm going to call the episode. So it's the Internal Alchemy podcast with me and Simba, and we're going to talk about hydration and water. Yeah, that's it. Love you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Singing. It's coming. I know I can sing because I want to sing. So I'm going to learn to sing and dance. I love you. Bye.